And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Here we go. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. So for the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the Houston Rockets. Now here is Carter. 6 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. That one's in, his first shot this game. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one down.
And forget the analytics. I'll take SGA from mid-range any day of the week.
The hero, Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. To the inside. Here's Chamberlain. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it goes down 2 points.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off the spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. The Heat getting the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
To Holmgren. Holmgren the screen. And that one's good, SGA.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has shown tremendous growth in this area. His ability to break down a defense on ball screen.
It's stolen by Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Fades back. Leonard with the bucket.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's White. Again, the miss by the Heat.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Stolen by Hero. To the middle. Sweet move. White. The Thunder pull it in. Leonard with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. Releases from 15. And Leonard gets it to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
White. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. And their offense is really clicking right now.
playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Dort misses. The Heat trailed by 4. Inside, Holmgren with the steal. Down low, here's Chamberlain. Got it. Good job in the low post.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
To the paint. Left side Collins. On the wing, Rozier. There's a screen by Collins. To the wing on the left. Here's Wiggins. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten it. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Here's Holmgren. That's good, and SGA with the assist.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. The three-pointer no good. And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
They set the screen. Harden. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Pass to Joe. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes Shea. Clock at 6. It's stolen by White. And White with the stuff.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Pass to Holmgren. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Carter. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. And it's Joe, top of the key. A wide open look here for Caruso. Sinks the three-pointer. Caruso's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Thunder making a switch here. The Heat trailed by 7. Here's Rozier. Can't cash in from close range. So it's the Thunder now. They've led by as much as 10. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Now here's Caruso. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
The Thunder leading by 7. So Timmy's listed at 6'1". Terry Rozier, though, plays bigger, wouldn't you say?
Well, no doubt about it, Kevin. He's athletic and he's very tough. When his shot is falling, he can be difficult to stop.
Clock at 4. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And it's Mitchell missing. And it's Miami's ball. To the middle. And the dunk by Powell.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. There's the pick. Mitchell outside. Fires from deep. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Wiggins surveying the floor. The kick out to Rozier. Back to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Well, I like when Rozier makes plays out of the pick-and-roll set, and so do his teammates.
Here's Mitchell. And they pick up 2. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Heat. 8-point game. Out to Powell. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 5 to shoot. There's a screen by Collins. Thunder with the rebound. Now Joe. Scoreless thus far. Mitchell outside. To the inside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Nice to see Hartenstein assert himself offensively.
There's a screen by Collins. Good work there as it goes. Powell's got his second basket of the game.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. Gilgeous-Alexander with great positioning inside.
Well, that's just too easy for Shea. If he gets that close to the rim, there's no chance.
Up top, Adebayo. Chamberlain with the rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Back to Leonard. Shoots over Hero. Leonard, no luck.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Here's Ware. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
And then Carter with the jam.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
The Thunder leading by 6. Pass to Holmgren. And here's SGA. He has 6.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Carter with it. 8 points for him. Over in the corner, White. Just 5 to shoot. Out to Carter. From 12 feet out. And the shot is long.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Back to you.
Yeah, he's finding that balance. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
You set him up. More often than not, Leonard will knock him down.
Shoots. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so Erik Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:06 left here in the third quarter. There's a screen. In the corner, Collins with it. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Collins. Here's Larson. Wallace covering. 4 on the clock. On the wing, Wiggins. A putback. And staying with the play, Rozier. Rozier's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third. Wallace outside. Back to Mitchell. Williams with a clean look. And the Thunder another three.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Well, his team loves to see that. Wiggins attacking with force.
There's a screen by Williams. Now here's Caruso. And so it's Oklahoma City in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds.
26. Oklahoma City, 42.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Heat trailed by 16. Now Rozier. Holmgren comes with the double team. Wiggins outside. In the corner, Powell with it. 6 on the shot clock. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Oklahoma City.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time. They are just killing him on the interior.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The second half has it going nearly as well for him. He'd only had one before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
Down low, and it's out of bounds, and last touch by Holmgren.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
There's the screen. Pass to White. Back to Hero. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Chamberlain. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Leonard. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
Shot clock at 6. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Leonard on the wing. Over White. They get the rebound. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Outside Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Adebayo. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And the call will be against Khalil Ware. That's his first foul. The Thunder leading by 23. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Dort, left side. Pass to Holmgren. So, Tim, when you look at what wins in this NBA, many say the heyday of the super team has come and gone. Why is that?
Well, I believe the new collective bargaining agreement has made it awfully difficult for teams to pay 3 stars and also fill out their roster with complementary role players.
So what's the answer? How do teams build?
I think the answer Oklahoma City has captured. You have to have great chemistry, certainly a star at the top, and then guys that understand the pecking order of that team. I think that's how you get it done and build around defense.
Great example. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Miami grabs the miss.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Thunder.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Chet Holmgren.
They impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
Pass to Leonard. Now, here is Chamberlain. It's Dort on the wing. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Right side, Collins. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
And here is Mitchell. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Got a couple comments, #BlessNutties.